Now on Good Morning Northwest Fire Watch coverage, a new fire has destroyed multiple structures in Orofino. What we know about this latest wildfire and the work to get it under control.
Rainy and windy conditions continue throughout the region. I'll let you know how long these conditions will last coming up in your first alert forecast.
And Priest River voters recalled the school board's chair and vice chair. Why? And was it a close vote? We'll break it down for you. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Good morning, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Wednesday, August 30th. Mark Peterson with another morning off. Let's check in with Allison Martinez filling in with your first alert forecast.
Good morning. We have another hazy and a little bit cloudy morning ahead. It is currently 56 degrees in Spokane and 57 degrees in Coeur d'Alene. Now, here are 4 things to know for your Wednesday. You can expect some heavy rain. So it is going to be a very windy day. We have gusts up to 25 miles per hour. We have highs in the 60s today and tomorrow, and you can expect a calmer night ahead. Now, here is a look at our rain chances within the next couple of hours. You can see we have the highest chances in the early morning hours, and then we're looking at 70% from 11 to 3 p.m. Now, as we approach the evening, you can see we have 0% chances of rain around 5 p.m. and 7 p.m., leaving room for any outdoor activities as we approach the evening. Now, here's a look at your morning drive. For many people going back to school today, we do have rainy conditions all morning long, and you can expect temperatures 56 degrees from 7 a.m. through 9 a.m. Now, here is a look at our highs throughout the region. We're seeing a little bit of a taste of fall. We have temperatures in the 60s for the most part, 68 in Spokane, 60 in Sandpoint, 64 in Coeur d'Alene. Now, here's a look at your next 12 hours. You can see we have that rain, but that will be stopping as we approach 6 p.m. We'll be at 68 degrees then with partly cloudy skies, and we'll cool down to 59 degrees by 10 p.m.
Allison, thank you. We start this hour with fire watch coverage. Crews are battling a fire burning in Orofino about 40 miles east of Lewiston. In this video, you can see the flames burning on the top of the hill yesterday afternoon. At last check, crews say the fire was surrounded by a dozer line, but it's not at all contained. Firefighters were waiting for the risk of lightning to pass before they started mopping up. The Clearwater County Sheriff's Office says the fire has already burned multiple structures, though, and anyone living near the Wixon Heights neighborhood was evacuated. Law enforcement will start escorting people back into the neighborhood starting at 7 o'clock this morning. The cause of this fire is still under investigation.
Voters in the West Bonner School District have recalled 2 of their school board leaders, Vice Chair Susan Brown and Board Chair Keith Rutledge. Brown was removed with nearly 66% of voters in favor of her recall. Rutledge was removed with more than 62.5% in favor of his. Among the issues, organizers of the recall blame the pair for canceling a purchase of a language arts curriculum 2 months after it was approved. That left the school district without a plan, forcing the district to pay to return the materials. Rutledge told 4 News Now that the board is working on obtaining a new curriculum that wouldn't cost the district anything. Breaking news out of Florida this morning, Hurricane Idalia has made landfall in Florida as a Category 3 storm. Yeah, it struck near Keaton Beach in the Big Bend area where the panhandle of Florida meets the peninsula, bringing 125-mile-per-hour winds and dangerous storm surges. ABC's M. Wynn is in Tampa with the latest.
This morning, Hurricane Idalia making landfall on Florida's Gulf Coast. The hurricane strengthening over the Gulf of Mexico, threatening to unleash catastrophic storm surges and rainfall.
My son's a law enforcement officer, and he's encouraged me real bad to leave. They have ordered a lot of body bags. They're expecting some fatalities, so I don't want to be one of them. This is scary.
Governor Ron DeSantis warning people.
Please hunker down wherever you are. Don't mess with this storm. Don't do anything that's going to put yourself in jeopardy.
Overnight, people in at least 30 Florida counties placed under evacuation orders. Residents hunkering down, boarded up windows and filled sandbags. Tampa Electric secured tens of thousands of workers from more than 20 states as far as Maine to help restore power after the storm. Thousands of local and national first responders are also on high alert. Experts say climate change has intensified the storm.
88, 89 degrees over where the storm's going to be tracking, so that's effectively rocket fuel for the storms.
President Biden has been in constant contact with Florida officials and will receive a briefing today. FEMA is already calling on Congress to approve more funding for disaster response.
We're watching out closely for those storm surges, which could reach as high as 16 feet in some parts of Florida. It adds to the increasing flood threat here and along the coastline. Em Nguyen, ABC News, Tampa.
Sure hope people are taking it seriously and evacuating. Well, hundreds of students and staff in Medical Lake are returning to class today.
Despite losing her own house to the fire, one teacher wants to help bring her students a sense of normalcy. Amy Burris is a paraeducator for students who need special care at Hallett Elementary. She grew up in Medical Lake. Her home was destroyed in the Gray Fire. And as students are returning to classrooms in Medical Lake today, she says her goal is to prioritize their mental health support.
The first service that we're going to provide. What do our kids need, support-wise? Because you got to look at the kid first.
She says a sense of normalcy is what students deserve in this tragedy right now. She says she, along with many others, will continue to work toward rebuilding their community. And we have heard many stories from the Medical Lake community that have shown the resilience through the tragedy.
Now, one man's heroic deed to protect homes from the Gray Fire cost him his own home. Spokane Valley Fire Captain Dwayne Hughes was fighting the flames near Lakeland Village when he found out his home was also under evacuation. So he texted his wife to tell her she needed to leave and then continued on with his work. He says he saved at least 6 homes in that area and lost just 1. Later that evening, Hughes went to go check on his own home, but he still stopped several times to save even more homes along the way. When he finally got to his own home, he found everything was destroyed.
Once I saw everything, it was kind of like, oh, wow, this isn't good, but, I couldn't dwell on that. We had other work to do, so we just turned around and started back.
Captain Hughes and his wife were underinsured. They recently rented out a 1-bedroom, 600-square-foot apartment. Another Spokane Valley Fire Department employee also lost their home. If you'd like to help them, there are links inside Marissa Rios' story. You can find it on KXLY.com. And while the threat of the Gray and Oregon Road fires may have passed, the effects of these fires will be felt for months and even years.
And families are just starting to rebuild, and we know many of you want to help them, but most of us can't afford to donate hundreds of dollars to help those who have lost everything. That's why all day tomorrow on TV, online, on the radio, 4 News Now will share little things that you can do that will go a long way. It's our Here to Help special. It'll begin tomorrow right here on Good Morning Northwest, last throughout the day. Yeah. And we're going to give you some great ideas. It's now 6:07.
All right, we're going to send things over to Allison Martinez. And we had the rain yesterday. We're getting more rain today.
Yeah, that is correct. Right now, you can see we kind of have rain surrounding Spokane, but this system is going to make its way south very soon. We'll let you know what to expect coming up in your first alert forecast.
It's Wednesday, August 30th. That means it's the first day of Pig Out in the Park. I'll bring you and show you items that will be on the menu this year.
The Coeur d'Alene school bus mix-up coming up. Why the district changed bus routes, then changed them back days before the new school year.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Satay Bistro, Coeur d'Alene's culinary extravaganza of American fusion dining. From our extensive wine cellar to our unforgettably decadent menu, we'll move your experience beyond ordinary to the extraordinary. Satay Bistro, just off the 4th Street exit in Coeur d'Alene.
You've been thinking about it. You've just been waiting for the best time to get it. Wendell Ford is stocked up and ready to offer great incentives on the best vehicles for your final summer exploration. The iconic 2023 F-150 XLT with available 1.9% financing and some with over $9,000 off MSRP. Or the adventurous Bronco Sport, 1.9% financing and trade assist. Start your Labor Day with adventure and savings at Wendell Ford at the Y on North Division.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Spokane Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our unique doctor-supervised program makes it easy to lose weight, get healthy, and get your energy back safely, naturally, and effectively. If you'd love to lose unhealthy fat without counting points or calories, no HCG, no drugs, no hypnosis or surgery, call Spokane Weight Loss today at 509-381-3388.
I'm Karen from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and I lost 30 pounds with Spokane Weight Loss. I feel like I have life again. My neck and shoulder and back don't hurt like they used to. I'm able to fit in my clothes again. So there's been days when I was going through the process where I didn't even recognize myself in the mirror. I'd look in the mirror and be like, whoa, who is that? I just feel better. My body feels better.
For your free private weight loss consultation, call Spokane Weight Loss today. 509-381-3388. That's 509-381-3388.
Bistro, Coeur d'Alene's culinary extravaganza of American fusion dining. From our extensive wine cellar to our unforgettably decadent menu, we'll move your experience beyond ordinary to the extraordinary. Satay Bistro, just off the 4th Street exit in Coeur d'Alene.
It's showtime. 10 days of fair fun starts Friday, September 8th.
It is now 6:11. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The busiest air travel summer on record is about to be capped off with a record Labor Day.
The Transportation Security Administration is expecting this Labor Day weekend to be 11% busier than last year's. 14 million people are likely to pass through airports between Friday and Wednesday. Thursday actually has the most flights scheduled of any day over the long weekend. The biggest monkey wrench here is Hurricane Idalia. Tampa's airport is closed because of it, and the storm could also bring treacherous travel conditions to other cities in the southeast.
Summer's almost gone, and that means the annual flu bug will once again rear its ugly head. 2 other viruses, COVID-19 and RSV, are also expected to circulate. For the first time ever in the U.S., vaccines for all 3 threats will be available. An updated COVID vaccines expected next month, and shots for the flu and RSV are already available.
It's time for your 10-second takeaway. Now today you can expect a rain, and we do have a much cooler day today. You're going to want to grab your raincoat, grab your umbrella, and our high for the day is 68 degrees.
Well, Coeur d'Alene Public Schools is now pumping the brakes on a plan to eliminate some student bus stops. A parent reached out to 4 News Now, concerned that bus routes were changed so close to the start of the school year. Coeur d'Alene's first day back is on Tuesday. We contacted the school district, which sent a letter of apology to parents and elected not to go forward with the changes, saying the revised routes would be posted to InfoFinder by the end of the day this Friday. To access that link and to view a copy of the letter to parents, you can visit our website, KXLY.com. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 5:13.
It is the first day of school for a number of local school districts. Up next, who's already going back?
It's also the first day of Pig Out in the Park. Just ahead, Sydney Charles will be joining us live once again at Riverfront Park with a sneak peek at all you'll find at the big event and what you need to know before you go, like deep fried lasagna.
Whoa.
Summer might not be a vacation for families experiencing homelessness, but while Family Promise teaches parents life skills, kids have the chance to explore and have fun.
Without the routine of school, summer is really challenging for homeless children. With the help of Numerica, kids are able to enjoy lots of fun activities.
Numerica Credit Union is honored to partner with organizations like Family Promise as they work to enhance lives, fulfill dreams, and build communities.
Check out more organizations that make our community stronger at numericacu.com.
Visit AutoNation Acura Spokane Valley for attractive offers on a new vehicle.
Every food you love is good food. And the foods we love, they're all a little different. At Yolks, we believe food is meant to be made just the way you like it. So whether it's filling you up, or giving you comfort, or trying something new, it's all good if you're making something you love. Whatever you're into, we've got you at Yolks Fresh Market.
No passport necessary. How'd you like to take a fun little trip around the world?
Welcome to Switzerland. Designer John Gidding gives you a taste of his new home.
I'm getting the traditional fondue.
Next, Rachel.
Watch Rachel today at 3 and 4 News Now at 5.
We're starting a movement. Well, technically a don't movement.
Because we work hard and want to relax harder.
It's the Labor Day sale. Save 30% on everything. Plus 0% interest until 2027.
We the stressed out will stretch out.
And we the planners plan to lay back.
Hurry in. Labor Day sale going on now. Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy.
It's showtime. 10 days of fair fun starts Friday, September 8th. If you're 55 and over, you receive free admission on September 11th. Compliments of dynamic decks. Learn more at thespokanefair.com.
The savings start Tuesday with Bi-Mart's latest membership-only savings book. It's packed with 16 pages of everything you need for your Northwest lifestyle, including your Labor Day weekend needs and back-to-school supplies, from outdoor gear to projects around the house, clothing and beauty products, plus pantry essentials and so much more. Bi-Mart has it all covered for less. The savings start Tuesday with our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
4 News Now is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
It's 6:16. This week, many students in our area are heading back to school. A few are already underway, and many more start today.
And the Riverside School District was supposed to start school today, but the Oregon Road Fire delayed it by a week. Gonzaga, East Valley, and Cheney all began classes yesterday, while G Prep, Deer Park, Medical Lake, Freeman, 9 Mile Falls, and the Great Northern and Orchard Prairie School Districts head back today. Spokane Public Schools start Tuesday after Labor Day, along with Meade, Coeur d'Alene, Lakeland, and Post Falls. Next Wednesday, that's when Riverside will begin its classes, along with West Valley and Whitworth. Central Valley begins next Thursday. Well, the 42nd annual Pig Out in the Park returns to Riverfront Park today.
In addition to the dozens of food vendors this year, more than 100 performances on 4 stages. Sydney Charles is live in Riverfront Park with what you need to know before you pig out this year.
That's right, guys. For the next 6 days, you can come here to Riverfront Park to enjoy 60 food booths and 4 different beer gardens. This will run every day from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. until September 4th. Each day from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. and from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. All Pig Out booths will offer special $6 bites from items on their menu. And again, you can also do some different shopping at 35 different public market booths. And you can also enjoy music from over 100 free concerts. And of course, we have a link to all the vendors on our homepage right now, KXLY.com. And right now, I'm here with Ryan from Philly Express. Ryan, come on over here. Join me. Can you tell me a little bit about what you're whipping up for us this morning?
Good morning, everyone. So today I am cooking up a fire Philly. For those that don't know what a fire Philly is, it's a normal Philly. We do a mango habanero sauce. It goes with jalapenos inside and pepper jack cheese. So any of those spice lovers that love spice, this is the one for it. And I'm also whipping up some good old curly French fries. So come on by and get them, all right?
Sounds good. Thank you so much, Ryan. And then I will be definitely enjoying some of that off camera. And again, like I said, all the list of vendors are available on our website, KXLY.com. We're going to be live in about 30 minutes with Azars, checking out some of the desserts that are going to be offered today. So I'm very excited to bring you all of that. But for now, reporting in Riverfront Park, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
All right.
Now I want a Philly cheesesteak for breakfast.
Yeah, I know.
Is that wrong?
Just a couple of the many 60 food booths we said,
like
I think?
60, yes.
It's a lot. It's a lot of different things you can try.
You better go back day after day. Here's your live look this morning. Looks like some overcast because we got some more rain coming our way, don't we?
We sure do. This moisture isn't going to be leaving our area too soon. We have a high of 68 degrees today, much cooler than what we saw just earlier this week. We were at 94 on Monday. today. So this is quite a significant drop. We do have rain happening throughout our region today and winds 11 to 17 miles per hour, though we could be seeing some gusty winds up to 25 miles per hour today. Here's a look at our evening. We have a low of 53 degrees, and that rain and wind will calm as we approach the later evening hours, which is great news for any outdoor activities you have planned for our evening. Now here's a look at our forecast radar. You can see by around noon, this is when we have kind of the height of a lot of activity happening throughout our region, particularly in Coeur d'Alene, Kellogg. We have a lot of activity happening, but as we make our way throughout our afternoon, you can take a look at 6 p.m. We are pretty dry for the most part throughout the region, and will only continue to get drier as we make our way throughout the rest of our Wednesday and Thursday. Now here's a look at exactly how much rain you can expect throughout the region. You can see we are having the highest range totals in Deer Park, Spirit Lake, or up north, but overall every part of our region should be seeing a little bit of rain activity today. Here's a look at your current wind speeds, 15 miles per hour in Spokane. These are only going to hike up as we make our way throughout our day. Let's take a look at temperatures right now. You can see we're in the 50s range region-wide, 55 in Ritzville, 56 in Spokane, 56 in Pullman, a little bit warmer in Lewiston. We have 64 degrees, and for our highs, you're pretty much in the 60s range as well, more in the 70s as we move towards central Washington. Here's a look at our planning forecast. You can see we do have rain today and some slight chances of rain tomorrow, but thankfully we are going to dry up so you can enjoy pig out in the park in dry conditions. We will see our temperatures hike up just a little bit as we approach the weekend, 80 on Saturday and 78 on Sunday, and it will cool down on Monday to 68 degrees, and then we could be seeing some chances of rain there as well.
Okay.
Yeah, the cooler weather certainly is a nice break, and we definitely need the rain.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Might need the track jacket while you walk the dogs.
Okay, note to self. It's now 6:21. The Cougar football team is just 3 days away from opening its season at Colorado State.
Yeah, it'll be the first time in 5 years WSU has opened a season on the road. What the players say they can learn from this early trip to Fort Collins coming up next in sports.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
No way these weekend warriors are going to climb that hill. Don't judge them by their zip code. Judge them by their Quattro. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
The Labor Day mattress savings are kicking off this week at Walker's Furniture. And this year, Walker's is offering some of the biggest discounts they've ever offered on America's favorite brands like Serta and Beauty Rest mattresses. Plus, 5 years no-interest financing was brought in with no money down and no minimum purchase needed. So you can start sleeping better and pay for it later with no money down, making it the perfect time to improve your sleep for less. On now this week at Walker's.
Farming has always been a crucial part of the Inland Northwest. Syngenta is proud to bring you a tribute for our farmers.
Farmers take pride in producing the highest quality food possible. They work tirelessly despite the conditions each and every year to provide food, fiber, and fuel for the world through sustainable practices.
At Syngenta, we want to say thank you to all farmers for working together to adopt new technologies to enhance production.
Recognizing the backbone of our economy, a tribute for our farmers. Brought to you by Syngenta.
Zero-Res doesn't just clean carpets. We also clean area rugs, upholstery, tile and grout, and more. Basically anything you, your kids, or your pets can ruin, with Zero-Res, you can have nice things again. Zero-Res, a smarter, lasting clean.
Tina, the Tina Turner Musical. Tina Turner's triumphant story is live on stage in the mega hit musical direct from Broadway. Prepare to be ecstatically blown away. September 19th through 24th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. On sale now at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Local communities devastated by wildfires.
The danger is past and now rebuilding begins.
4 News Now connects you to the people and organizations making a difference. Watch Here to Help, a 4 News Now special event tomorrow at 6.
It's not just designed to look good. It's built to command attention. The new fully electric Audi Q8 e-tron models. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
Time for a look at sports. I'm Julian Minnesone. We are just a few days away from Washington State football's season opener. The Cougars will take on Colorado State on the road on Saturday. Now, Washington State isn't used to being away from home to start the season. Excluding the 2020 COVID year, this will be the first time Washington State has opened the season on the road since 2018. Cougars head coach Jake Dickert prefers to start the season at home, but the players say there's a lot to learn from an early road trip.
Just going to a different environment, getting out of Pullman, bringing Pullman to a new city and showing what our culture is and what our brand of football is on somebody else's field. I think that's not only demoralizing for the other team, but it's a confidence thing for not only the Cougs, but just being able to win on the road and get familiar with the travel. So then when week 4, week 5 comes around and you travel for the next time, you're not unfamiliar with it.
The kickoff between Washington State and Colorado State is at 4 o'clock on Saturday. And, of course, we'll have coverage for you right here on 4 News Now. That'll wrap us up for sports.
Also, the Mariners got cooled off a little bit last night. They lost 3-1 to the A's. Just
bummer.
Couldn't get the bats going. They're allowed to lose every now and then, though. Good morning, Northwest time is now almost 6:26.
They just need to not make it a common thing.
Right.
In Eastern Washington, man charged in the Capitol insurrection. Coming up, what we know about him, the charges against him, and how authorities tracked him down. Before we go to a break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America at 7 o'clock.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the new porch pirate warning as thieves take matters into their own hands. Watch as a man calmly walks beside a FedEx worker delivering a package and suddenly snatches the box right out of her hands and makes a run for it.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing, like this guy right in front of my door, just grabbing the package and just running away.
Homeowner Jessica Sines says she was shocked and in disbelief.
I looked at the ring footage, the camera, and the lady she couldn't even speak, and she was just like shaking.
Sines says instead of receiving the iPad she ordered, she heard banging on the door from the FedEx worker moments later.
She was like, "Can you open the door, please?" I'm like, "What's going on?" She was like, "Someone stole your package."
And we'll have much more coming up at 7 a.m., plus the expert tips to protect your packages. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
I'm Orlando, and I'm living with HIV. I don't have to worry about daily HIV pills because I switched to every other month Cabenuva.
For adults who are undetectable, Cabenuva is the only complete long-acting HIV treatment you can get every other month. It's 2 injections from a healthcare provider.
Now when I have people over, HIV pills aren't on my mind.
Don't receive Cabenuva if you're allergic to its ingredients or if you're taking certain medicines which may interact with Cabenuva. Serious side effects include allergic reactions, post-injection reactions, liver problems, and depression. If you have a rash and other allergic reaction symptoms, stop Cabenuva and get medical help right away. Tell your doctor if you have liver problems or mental health concerns, and if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or considering pregnancy. Some of the most common side effects include injection site reactions, fever, and tiredness. If you switch to Cabenuva, attend all treatment appointments.
It feels good to just live in the moment. With every other month Cabenuva, I'm good to go.
Ask your doctor about Cabenuva today.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Beat the heat. Always water before 10 a.m. or after 6 p.m.
Did you just buy a new home and don't have a lot of extra cash on hand for furniture? Or are you upsizing your home and need to fill it? Consigned Furniture in Liberty Lake can help by saving you thousands on decorating your home. With over 60,000 square feet of inventory, we have a variety of unique, budget-friendly items that will add value while saving you a ton of money. And the best part? You don't have to overspend. Buy here and save up to 70% off retail with countless designer name brand options to choose from. Consigned Furniture, the smart way to buy, easy way to sell.
At Mainstream, we know when your drain backs up, you need help fast. Call today for our $79 drain clearing special. In your neighborhood and ready to serve you when you need us most.
Electrical, heating, cooling, and plumbing. Choose smart. Call the company with heart. Mainstream.
If you're driven by an adventurous heart, you're in luck. The 2024 Subaru Outback shares your spirit. With standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and up to 32 miles per gallon. Plus, 97% of Outback vehicles sold in the last 10 years are still on the road today. The 2024 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you.
Drive new Subaru models with 4.9% financing at AutoNation Subaru.
to the shore. That's right, the Jersey Shore.
JWoww from Jersey Shore Family Vacation. Plus, it's Live's Back to School Week.
Watch Live today at 9, right after GMA. From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
The 4 News Now story tracker starts with breaking news out of Florida.
Yeah, Hurricane Idalia is slamming the Gulf Coast at dangerous Category 3 strength, inflicting deadly storm surges and catastrophic winds not seen in that region in 125 years. And this is a live look at the hurricane right now from our WPLG in Miami. Idalia moved ashore less than 2 hours ago, beginning an ominous trudge across Florida and the coasts of Georgia and South Carolina. This is the third hurricane to make landfall in Florida in the past year, following Ian and Nicole last fall.
Of course, we'll be following this throughout the morning on Good Morning America. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Wednesday, August the 30th. Allison Martinez in for Mark Peterson with the First Alert forecast, and we're getting rain here as well.
We sure are. Good morning. You can see those stormy skies both in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. It is currently 55 degrees in Spokane and 57 in Coeur d'Alene. Here are the 4 things to know for your Wednesday. We are expecting heavy rain throughout the day today. We have lots of wind as well, gusts up to 25 miles per hour. We will be seeing highs in the 60s throughout the region, and you can expect a much calmer night ahead. Now, here's a look at our rain chances for the next several hours. You can see we have the highest chances in the early morning hours, about 90%, and then from 11 to 3 p.m. we're looking at 70%, but after that 0%. Around 5 p.m. and onward, we will not be seeing any more rain persisting as we head into the evening. Here's a look at your morning drive. For all of those going back to school, you're going to want to send your kids with a hood, with a raincoat, all the proper clothing for these conditions. This rain will be persisting all throughout the school day, but this morning we are looking at 56 degrees from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. for your morning drive, and of course that rain will be a part of the drive as well. Here's a look at our highs throughout the region. We're in the 60s for the most part. You can see 68 in Spokane, 64 in Coeur d'Alene, a little bit warmer as we head towards central Washington, and we also have an outlier here, 80 degrees in Lewiston. Now here's a look at your next 12 hours. Like we said, expect the rain all throughout the day, but this should be easing up around 5 p.m. Our high for the day is 68 degrees, and it will be 68 at 6 p.m.
A Washington man accused of participating in the January 6th U.S. Capitol riots appeared in Spokane federal court Tuesday. 21-year-old Elliot Williams is facing 4 charges. If convicted, the maximum penalty he could face is 3 years in custody and more than $200,000 in fines. According to court documents, Williams admitted to federal agents that he flew into Washington, D.C. on the morning of January 6th to specifically participate in the Stop the Steal rally. These photos included in court documents show Williams in several areas of the Capitol building. Court documents say that someone who knew Williams through social interactions in Spokane or in the Spokane area identified him. His next appearance is scheduled for September 12th in Washington, D.C., where he will appear over Zoom. Williams will not be detained between now and then, but is not allowed to leave Eastern Washington without court permission.
The Spokane County judge has ruled to change the language of ballot measure 1, a measure that would provide more taxpayer dollars, toward law enforcement and criminal justice. Judge Tony Hazel ruled the measure's language should include plans to use some of that money for correctional infrastructure and building and improving jails or correctional facilities. The language about new jail sites wasn't in the original measure, and petitioners made up of civil rights groups brought it before the court.
Both sides of this issue care deeply about our community. That's not lost on me. And I hope you all continue to care about our community, because that's what makes a great community, is when people step up and participate.
The county auditor will adopt the new language for Measure 1 and add it to the ballots. The general election is on November 7th.
In our fire watch coverage, the Oregon Road fire near Elk has burned about 11,000 acres, destroying 126 homes. And we have just learned this morning it's now 79% contained. As homeowners return to find debris and ash, some are looking to rebuild. What you see on your screen is all that's left of the Monahans' home and business in Elk. They say they are ready to move forward and start the rebuilding, but those plans are on hold while they wait to hear from their insurance company.
No, it takes time.
but I'm kind of forced to stare at this destruction, and I can't really clean anything or start a build until someone comes up here.
Despite waiting on insurance, Brendan says that he has been blown away by the community's kindness during this tragedy.
Well, a man suspected of recklessly burning near the Oregon Road fire has been arrested. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says they found 40-year-old Michael Reed placing firewood into a fire that was already 4 feet tall. Reed tried to leave, but deputies detained him. After checking the fire, deputies say Reed was burning railroad ties soaked in oil. They also found an open plastic juice bottle with gasoline on the ground about 5 feet from the fire. Reed told deputies he started that fire and said he did not know of the countywide burn restrictions in effect.
As crews get a handle on both the Great and the Oregon Road fires, people in the Elk and Medical Lake areas have slowly been allowed to return back to their homes. Firefighters saying the biggest concern people need to watch out for are natural hazards, things like hot spots.
Usually those are indicated through smoldering stump holes, which in many cases are demonstrated by having ash on the ground and crumbly soils.
Another major concern, power lines. Fire officials say there may be situations in which power lines that haven't been turned back on are still on the ground. Both fire crews and power companies are working around the clock to clear fallen power lines.
All right, good morning, Northwest time. It's now 6:36.
Allison Martinez here talking about a blue moon.
Blue moon, yes, that is correct. We have a very rare supermoon that you will be able to see today. We'll let you know what makes this moon so special and when you can see it coming up in your first alert forecast.
And it's a big weekend for sales. Coming up, we'll look at some of the best bargains for Labor Day weekend shopping.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Feel protected under our roof with expert agents who will find the right auto and home coverage at the right price. Also, you can enjoy your dreams. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
What's in a name? A question that has never had more relevance. First American Title has been rebranded to Flying S Title and Escrow. Since 1905, we've been helping people protect their property rights. When the time comes to choose a title insurance and escrow company, the choice is clear: Flying S Title and Escrow. Idaho's longest operating, family-owned title and escrow company is now Flying S Title and Escrow. We're not new, but our name is.
I'm 4 News Now Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker. Every little bit helps when it comes to protecting our river and aquifer. Learn how you can be water-wise.
Hey Spokane, this is Will with your weekly water-wise tip. When you go to mow your lawn, we recommend putting it at the highest setting. Not only will this shade the root system, it will also retain moisture and promote a deeper root system.
It's easy to be water-wise.
Summer is for the board members, beach ballers, even the tanning betters. AutoNation Toyota is here to make your summer even more exciting. Save on the cars and trucks you want. Drive a new Toyota with 3.99% APR financing. Plus, we'll buy your car for top dollar and pay you on the spot. Hurry to AutoNation Toyota or AutoNation.com today. What drives you drives us. AutoNation Toyota.
The Labor Day savings are kicking off early this week at Walker's Furniture.
And that means some of the biggest discounts of the year as Walker's marks down all bedroom and living room furniture, as well as big savings on Serta and Beauty Rest mattresses. Plus, they brought in special 5 years no-interest financing with no money down and no minimum purchase, so you can get that furniture you want now and pay for it later.
This is one sale our regular customers wait all year for.
On now this week at Walker's.
Feel protected under our roof with expert agents who will find the right auto and home coverage at the right price. Also, you can enjoy your dreams. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
It's now 6:39. The Biden administration has unveiled its list of the first 10 drugs of which Medicare will negotiate prices. It includes blood thinners and medications that treat conditions like diabetes, cancer, and heart disease. The Department of Health and Human Services says about 9 million Medicare patients took the medicines on the list and paid nearly $3.5 billion out of pocket last year.
Instead of using all your energy to fight the disease, you're fighting insurance or drug companies for medicines that literally keep you alive. Without them, you're not going to be here.
Negotiated prices won't take effect, though, until 2026.
All right, a consumer alert now. The change of seasons is bringing in savings. Many Labor Day sales are now live, and some are even for Halloween items.
This year, what's a little surprising to me is in the lead up to Labor Day, we're seeing things like Halloween items on sale. If we're already seeing discounts of 40% off and we're not even in October yet, then, you know, if you see something you like and it's got a good discount, I say go for it. Why wait?
And there are also summer clothing sales. Old Navy has 30% off of everything. J. Crew has 50% off of sale items with the code EXTRA, and American Eagle 30% off of jeans and cargo pants.
That is very dangerous. It is time for your 10-second takeaway starting now. Today you can expect rain. It is going to be a much cooler day than what we've seen. You're going to want to grab your raincoat, grab an umbrella, and our high for the day is 68 degrees.
All right, it's almost time for another new iPhone. In just less than 2 weeks, Apple will hold an event where it is likely to unveil the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Pro. The new devices are expected to feature a longer-lasting battery, faster charging, and a better camera. There are also expected to be more color choices for phones and new versions of the Apple Watch as well.
There was an unexpected customer at a candy store in Ocean Shores. Take a look. This is near Olympia. Security footage shows a deer slowly sauntering into Jen Strobel's store through an open front door, perusing the aisles before going out the same way. Just looking? Maybe not. Looks like that deer may have pilfered a piece of taffy, all without, guess what? Dropping so much as a buck. Oh, you see.
I like
see
it.
What we did
I
there?
like it. I want to know what kind of taffy he liked, though. Or she.
That's
Sorry. No, I guess it had to be a he. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. I don't know. It is now 6:41.
All right, Sydney Charles live in Riverfront Park, talking pig out in the park.
That's exactly right. It is Wednesday, August 30th. It is the first day of Pig Out in the Park. I'll show you some of the items you can get this year.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
We're starting a movement. Well, technically a don't movement.
Because we work hard and want to relax harder.
It's the Labor Day sale. Save 30% on everything. Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy.
I'm Chad Young from theeasyhomebuyer.com, Spokane and Coeur d'Alene's easiest way to sell your house fast. If you have a few moments, I hope you'll give me the opportunity to make you an instant cash offer on your home. With theeasyhomebuyer.com, we will buy your house in as-is condition with no repairs, no closing costs, and no commissions. To get your no-obligation cash offer, give us a call or visit us online at theeasyhomebuyer.com.
Pick up the phone to inquire. Call the Easy Home Buyer.
Today I'm going to ask you to use your lawn chemicals sparingly. Some examples are pesticides, herbicides, and fertilizers. When the fertilizers and pollutants get into our waterways, they can impact the fish and impact our drinking water. So let's keep our waterways clean. Pollutants into the storm drain affect our fish and our wildlife and the overall health of our community. Some examples of pollutants are motor oils, RV dumps, paints. To learn more about stormwater tips, go to SpokaneStormwater.org.
I'm a proud WSU alum, and so working for a financial institution that supports WSU holds dear to my heart. What we're really excited about is this summer we're doing the Week of Welcome, and every year people look forward to this as we do a wonderful crop art, which welcomes all the students and the entry to Pullman when they come in, they're ready for back to school.
BSU has been affiliated with the Crop Art Project since 2019, so this is our 5th year working with Stan Hurd and WSU.
You know, when the students come, you can see them lined up for 27 miles coming in. Whoa, we're back, you know, hey, and everybody kind of connects a little bit.
It's really special to see a fun project like that come to life.
It's a visual representation of the support that BECU provides. It's a beautiful piece of artwork, and it's something that connects all of our alumni and students across the country, not just here in Pullman. So that's what I love about it, honestly.
We're starting a movement. Well, technically a don't movement.
Because we work hard and want to relax harder.
It's the Labor Day sale. Save 30% on everything. Lazy Boy, long live the lazy.
Watch Here to Help, a 4 News Now special event tomorrow at 6.
It is 6:44 today. It's a big day. It is the first day of Pig Out in the Park.
Yeah, the 6-day food and music festival kicks off at 11 a.m. That's just a little more than 4 hours from now. Sydney Charles has been live in Riverfront Park all morning long. And I love that you tweeted a picture of a whole bunch of different kinds of food and said, I am quite literally having the time of my life right now.
And Derek, that was not a lie. Quite literally having the time of my life with all this food. I've been munching all morning long. It's the 42nd annual Pig Out in the Park this year at Riverfront. And Joey, can you tell me a little bit about what you've got on the menu? He's with Azars.
So, as I said before, we have 3 different booths. You know, we have all the deep fried. We have a Thai booth that's new this year. And this is my burger booth. I'm really excited about the burger booth just because it's good. It's all homemade. They're fresh pressed patties. We do them all in-house. This is the Meat Lovers Burger. It has a 1/4 pound of beef. It has a 1/4 pound hot dog. It has 4 slices of bacon, and it has a bunch of ham. This is a monster of a burger. And like I said, it's fresh pressed. So as soon as you order it, we smash it on the grill. I'll give you that.
Thank you so much.
Right here.
Yep. Thank you so much.
We also have the foot-long hot dogs. It's all beef hot dog. Those are 1/2 pound hot dogs. We have a variety of flavors, and we're doing buckets of fries in this booth. This is something fun that's new this year. We're taking our pad thai and giving you a little necklace, so you can walk around the fair with your pad thai right there. So I'm really excited about that.
Wonderful. Yeah, wonderful, Joey. So besides the food, you know, you guys cook all this amazing food. What are some other reasons why you decide to come and join Pig Out in the Park every year?
For me personally, it's just a family event. Like I grew up. My dad, who has the Euro stand on the end right next to my booths, he's been doing it since the very first Pig Out. You said it was the 42nd Pig Out?
Mm-hmm.
That means he's been doing it for 42 years. And I grew up here. All the vendors that have been doing it for a long time, they knew me when I was 4 years old, 3 years old. Me and my sisters, we all grew up working in the booth. Bill, he's like an uncle, you know, Val, they're like uncles to us. And so it's just a family reunion. Even my family that lives in Michigan, they fly down to Spokane during Pig Out because they want to be here for Pig Out.
Wonderful. Such a family event. And thank you for joining us this morning. Again, guys, this is going to be from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. for the next 6 days. Reporting in Riverfront Park this morning, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
I'm getting strong Flavor Flav vibes with the cone and the necklace that Joey's wearing there. I dig it.
I want the fries in that cone as well. Oh, my goodness.
You can finish your pad thai, then get fries and put them in.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Will it be a rain out for Pig Out in the Park is the question.
Just a little bit. But if you want to avoid the rain, you can just go in the evening. There'll be food all day long, so you'll be sure not to miss it. We have a high today of 68 degrees. We do have a little bit of rain, though that will be clearing out around 5 p.m. You can expect winds of about 11 to 17 miles per hour, though we will be seeing some gustier winds coming near about 25 miles per hour a little bit later today. Here's a look at your evening, 53 degrees for our low. And like we said, that rain is really going to clear out. It's going to be a mostly cloudy night, and we have winds just 5 to 9 miles per hour. So those winds are going to calm down as well. Here's a look at a super blue moon that we have here that you'll be able to see a little bit later this evening. Now, a blue moon means that it is the second full moon within a single month. Unfortunately, it won't actually appear this beautiful blue color. Instead, it is going to be so very bright. This will be the brightest supermoon of the entire year, and you won't be able to see a blue moon like this until 2026 again. Now, if you want to see this moon, you can see it at 6:36 p.m. today. Now, here's a look at our forecast radar. Before we get to the blue moon, we have some rain moving throughout our region. This is a look at around noon, where we're going to be seeing the most activity, particularly in Coeur d'Alene, Kellogg. But this system is really going to be making its way out of our region towards Montana as we work our way throughout the day. Here's a look at 6 p.m. We're pretty dry region-wide. And as we move throughout the rest of Wednesday into Thursday, we're going to continue seeing those dry conditions for the most part, though we do have some chances of precipitation as well. But nothing like we've seen the last 2 days. Here's a look at our wind speeds right now. With that rain has been coming wind, currently 17 miles per hour in Spokane. Now here's our temperatures temperatures. Right now, we're in the 50s pretty much region-wide. We're going to heat up, but not too much. We have temperatures in the 60s for much of the inland northwest, 68 in Spokane for a high, 64 in Coeur d'Alene. A little bit warmer as we move more towards central Washington. Now, here's a look at your planning forecast. Now, like we said, we do have rain today. We could have some chances on Thursday, but overall, we're going to be pretty dry for both Pig Out in the Park and Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, it's going to feel like fall and then like summer again and then like back to fall.
Keeping it interesting.
All right, Allison, thank you so much. It is now 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint's coming up next.
Thank you so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Pig Out in the Park start morning. We'll be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app. Watch Here to Help, a 4 News Now special event tomorrow at 6.
Hi, I'm Ken, and I'm a lawyer.
I'm Donnie, and I'm not, but I am an advocate.
So am I.
I'm an advocate.
I'm an advocate.
I'm an advocate.
Seriously injured? You deserve justice. You deserve an advocate.
That's us.
All of us.
Set summer in motion with the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and the Accord, both with available hybrid powertrains, designed to deliver more thrilling performance and more innovative tech. Make every adventure more electrifying with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Winning a new Yukon Denali at Northern Quest is easy. Sending your other car to live on a farm upstate? Well, you'll get over it. Don't miss the $116,000 Yukon Rush giveaway with the grand prize drawing on September 29th at Northern Quest. Play daily with your Camus Rewards card to enter, and you could be driving home in a brand new GMC Yukon Denali at the end of the month. Details at northernquest.com.
It's a factory-authorized clearance at Blue Compass RV. Before the 24s arrive, every 23 must go. Every reasonable offer will be accepted. All 23s come with an exclusive 1-year VIP membership to RV Complete. A $5,000 value only Blue Compass can provide. If you've ever dreamed of owning a new RV, now is your time. Every 23 must go at the factory-authorized clearance. Only at Blue Compass RV.
Tina, the Tina Turner Musical. Tina Turner's triumphant story is live on stage in the mega hit musical direct from Broadway. Prepare to be ecstatically blown away. September 19th through 24th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. On sale now at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Donnie, what will the advocates do to get our clients justice?
Everything.
And what do they pay if we don't win?
Nothing.
So we give.
Our all.
And the clients pay?
Nothing.
Unless we win. Pretty good deal.
Pretty great deal.
Injured? You deserve an advocate.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It's 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Wednesday in the morning sprint.
Allison Martinez here tracking some wet weather in the area for the next couple of days.
And Sydney Charles is live with a preview of Pig Out in the Park, which starts this morning.
But first, breaking news from the Florida Gulf Coast. Hurricane Idalia slamming that area with dangerous Category 3 strength, inflicting deadly storm surges and catastrophic winds not seen in that region in 125 years. ABC News saying 245,000 people are now without power. And this is a live look at the hurricane right now from WPLG in Miami. Idalia moved ashore again just a little more than 2 hours ago and will move across Florida and the coasts of Georgia and South Carolina.
We are taking a look at our forecast radar, and you can see that we have some moisture throughout the region. Where we're going to be seeing the most intense levels of this is going to be primarily up north, though this will be changing very soon. We will be seeing a little bit of rain move throughout our region throughout the rest of the day, though we will dry up as we near around 5 o'clock this evening. Now here's a look at our chances throughout the next 12 hours, 90% on these early morning hours and dropping down as we approach our afternoon.
All right, crews are battling a fire burning in Orofino, about 40 miles east of Lewiston. In this video, you can see the flames burning on top of a hill. At last check, crews say the fire was surrounded by a dozer line, but is not at all contained. Firefighters were waiting for the risk of the lightning to pass last night before they went into mop-up mode. The Clearwater County Sheriff's Office says the fire has already burned multiple structures, and anyone living near the Wixon Heights neighborhood was evacuated. Law enforcement will start escorting people back into their homes starting at 7. So just a few minutes from now. The cause of this fire is still under investigation.
The Oregon Road fire now 79% contained as of this morning. And a man suspected of recklessly burning near that has been arrested. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says they found 40-year-old Michael Reed placing firewood into a fire that was already about 4 feet tall. Reed tried to leave. Deputies detained him. After checking the fire, deputies say Reed was burning railroad ties soaked in oil. They also found an open plastic juice bottle with gasoline on the ground about 5 feet from that fire. Reed told deputies he started the fire and did not know of the countywide burn restrictions in effect.
While the threat of the Gray and Oregon Road fires may have passed, the effects of these fires will be felt for months and even years. If you'd like to help but can't donate a lot of money, we're sharing little things you can do that can go a long way. It's our Here to Help special. It's beginning tomorrow right here on Good Morning Northwest and lasting all day on 4 News Now. We hope you'll join us.
Voters in the West Bonner School District have recalled 2 of their school board leaders, Vice Chair Susan Brown and Board Chair Keith Rutledge. Each of them removed with close to 2/3 of the vote. Among the issues, organizers of the recall blame the pair for canceling a purchase of a language arts curriculum 2 months after it was approved. That left the school board without a plan, forcing the district to pay to return the materials. Rutledge told 4 News Now that the board is working on obtaining new curriculum that would not cost the district anything.
A Spokane County judge has ruled to change the language of ballot measure 1, a measure that would provide more taxpayer dollars toward law enforcement and criminal justice. Judge Tony Hazel ruled the measure's language should include plans to use some of that money for correctional infrastructure and building and improving jails and correctional facilities. The language about the new jail sites was not in the original measure, and petitioners made up of civil rights groups brought it before the court. The general election is on November 7th.
And for the next 6 days, you can come to Riverfront Park to enjoy Pig Out in the park. I've lined up some of the different yummy items we have for you in store this morning. We've been munching on these all morning long, but if you'd like to enjoy some of these yummy food items, you can come out to Riverfront Park from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. until September 4th. Each day from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., all Pig Out booths will offer special $6 bites from items on their menu. There will be 60 food booths and 4 beer gardens. Come out and enjoy, you guys.
Coeur d'Alene Public Schools now pumping the brakes on a plan to eliminate some student bus stops. A parent reached out to 4 News Now concerned that bus routes were changed so close to the start of the school year. Coeur d'Alene's first day back is this coming Tuesday. We contacted the school district, which sent a letter of apology to parents and elected not to go forward with those changes, saying the revised routes would be posted to InfoFinder by the end of the day this Friday. To access that link and to view a copy of the letter to parents, visit KXLY.com. We're back with a final check of weather in this hour coming up for you right after this quick break.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
I'm Mark Peterson. Research shows that older adults want to stay in their homes for as long as possible. But as we age, our needs change. There are modifications you can make to allow elderly individuals to stay in a home comfortably and safely. For tips, tools, and resources, visit this website.
Lewis Culligan, your local water experts since 1936. The world's most efficient water softener. Safer drinking water in every glass. Convenient, reliable delivery. Industry-leading technology. Here for every water worry.
Local communities devastated by wildfires.
The danger is past and now rebuilding begins.
4 News Now connects you to the people and organizations making a difference. Watch Here to Help, a 4 News Now special event tomorrow at 6.
Here's a look over downtown Spokane. You can see it's a hazy, cloudy morning. We are seeing the beginning of that rain that we will be seeing throughout our afternoon. But that rain will stop around 5 p.m. So if you have any evening plans, it should be clear by then. Here's a look at your planning forecast. You can see we will be expecting rain tomorrow as well, but then we will dry out for the rest of the week. You can expect dry conditions Friday, Saturday, Sunday, though we could be seeing the return of rain on Monday.
Parents still are going to have a lot of wet socks to deal with when the football and soccer kids come home from practice.
That smells great. Hey, we'll see you throughout Good Morning America. It starts next.